Make sure if you're on the black line, lean forward as you're about to step. It stops you from taking that false step. I am Mason Young at Heritage Middle School. I am the At Promise coordinator, which is I basically just work with kids that have tough days, and I run Power Hour every morning that we have students. So Power Hour is basically a place where students that need a moment to get an extra gym time. We do learn a lot about how to learn the basics of weightlifting, and then we throw games in there and just different mechanics that they'll use in different sports. Just getting kids another avenue to get working out and moving. It's also some of those students, they have tougher days, and I like to get a mix of students that kind of have things figured out and a mix of students that are figuring it out. And then once you connect them, I mean, sometimes it's literally just finding a friend group that can change your life. And I think this being the first way into those guys' lives and really connecting them, it's a perfect way. Everybody in the group knows that everybody's equal and we pull each other around, and we also hold each other to a higher standard than I think some would in the classroom. I think I started at Pilot Knob, and then I went to Somerset, and then I was a Heritage student through and through, and that's where I met Prentice Smith in 5th grade, and he kind of kept me going in the wrestling direction, and that's where I kind of got most of my accolades, and I went to Two Rivers. It's been a great ride. It's really fun to come back and help my own community, and seeing a lot of these kids go through the same things that I was going through and being able to help them has really been the biggest piece. I think one thing I've prided on, and the reason I really like doing it is because I think as I get older, I find that I become that guy that I needed when I was a kid, and the Prentice Smith that helped me, and I just found a knack for it and trying to find those kids that need help that if they weren't here or if they weren't in sports, you know, they might go down a different path, and giving them that opportunity and something to hold on to it to make school worth their time in their own mind, because they don't really understand it yet, is huge. I have like a big background in wrestling. Being around here just helped me a lot in life. I wouldn't say I had a crazy childhood, but it wasn't the easiest. And sports at the school really held it together. And I just have that pride of, well, I was from West St. Paul, and I hear a lot of kids moving schools and going to make the super team, or I left to go to this high school. I did this because I wanted to be the best here, and I'm one of the kids that could prove you can be here and be successful. I know a lot of people that did the same thing. We all stayed and made it work, and now I think our community is getting to that point where we are growing as a community. We have great facilities. We have a lot to offer at Two Rivers, and I think sometimes we lose students because they don't have connections. When they know they have something to look forward to at school, they go to school. You see that confidence booster, and you see them really lay into, well, I am a warrior. And I think that's super important for our group because, I mean, it's a growing place. I couldn't see why anyone would want to leave or change districts. It's crazy to me when you got all these coaches that are willing to help them out and teachers that are willing to do it. I mean, shoot, at Heritage, I think that's our biggest piece, is all the teachers are willing to do or step in and help out at the end of the day. They're not only just focused on the day-to-day stuff. So I think that's huge with our community. I think the more we press into these before school, after school activities, the greater we'll become.